is up for grabs. Hello again, everybody. I'm Skip Terry along with Joe Dean, and we welcome you to a battle for the bragging rights in the state of Kentucky. Two of the top 10 teams in the nation kick off their season against one another. As you've heard already, the first time in 61 years, Louisville and Kentucky have played a regular season game. And Joe, it's great to be working with you after all these years of knowing you, and it's going to be a dandy ball game tonight.
Everything centers around the full court pressure of the Louisville Cardinals. It's devastating. It defeated Kentucky in the Mid-East Regional in Knoxville last year. It's quick, it's awesome, and you're going to see it tonight by Denny Crum. It's led by a great backcourt pair, as good as there is in all of America. Lancaster Gordon and Milt Wagner. They're quick. They scored 42 points against Kentucky in that Mid-East Regional game. On the other hand, Kentucky says, if we can beat it, and we think we can, we'll go half-court offense, and we'll go to our strength. 2 7-footers, Melvin Turpin and Sam Bowie, and that can give Louisville all kind of problems.
And that's something for the fans to look for, but the half-court game, Kentucky will almost certainly win it. If it turns into a track meet, then the pendulum swings a little bit toward Louisville.
And it puts a lot of pressure on Billy Thompson and Manuel Forrest and Charlie Jones up front to handle the 2 7-footers once Kentucky gets set up.
And foul trouble could really hurt Louisville because they are so much smaller.
Kentucky has more depth than Louisville. Louisville has 2 freshmen that they may play later.
24,000 people have gathered here. 92 of them are rooting for Louisville. You have to feel sorry for their cheerleaders. It'll be the same way next year when they meet in Freedom Hall, but that's a big edge for Kentucky, too.
No question about it. Everything is blue and white in this arena. I don't see any red. Like you said, they only got 92 tickets.
Well, we've been talking about it now for about 40 minutes. It's time to get it on, and we'll be back with the starting lineups, the play-by-play story right after this. A year ago, Kentucky was 23-8, Louisville 32-4, and they're about to have at it again. Here's our public address announcer, Jim Ingle, with the lineup.
Ladies and gentlemen, introducing the starting lineup for tonight's game. First, the Cardinals of Louisville. Number 55 at forward, 6'8" from Camden, New Jersey, Billy Thompson.
This is the first start of Thompson's
career. And at forward, number 30 at 6'7" from Louisville, Kentucky, Manuel Forrest. Number 33 at center, 6'8" from Scooba, Mississippi, Charles Jones. Number 4 at guard, 6'3" from Jackson, Mississippi, Lancaster Gordon. And number 20 at guard, 6'5" from Camden, New Jersey, Milt Wagner.
One thing about it, Milt was ready to go in this game.
He got out real quick.
And the coach of the Cardinals, Denny Crum.
Crum, 295 and 78 lifetime, a 791 winning percentage.
The Wildcats of Kentucky. Number 34 at forward, 6'8" from Roberta, Georgia, Kenny Walker. Number 31 at forward, 7'1" from Lebanon, Pennsylvania, Sam Bowie. Number 54 at center, 6'11" from Lexington, Kentucky, Melvin Turpin. Number 23 at guard, 6'1" from Valparaiso, Indiana, Roger Harden. And number 20 at guard, 6'5" from Fort Wayne, Indiana, Jim Masters. And the coach of the Wildcats, Joe B. Hall.
Hall 250 and 82 at Kentucky, 326, 138 overall. Your officials for the game this evening: Bob Showalter, Rich Weiler, and Phil Robinson, and you see them there. Well, Joe, any last-minute thoughts before we get it underway? Who do you like?
Well, Skip, it all comes down, as we said when we came on the air. Can Kentucky beat the press?
Louisville wants a full court game. They want to play 94 feet. Yesterday at their practice, Denny Crum said, I must make it a full court game. I can't let them get set up and just cross that 10-second line and go to that big power, those 7-footers inside. He's concerned this early in the season that particularly Billy Thompson and Manuel Forrest can defend underneath.
Well, we're ready to go, and we sincerely hope that you'll enjoy it with us on Turner Network Television. The players are going to have fun here tonight. The fans are too, and we hope you will watching at home or wherever you're watching. Charlie Jones will jump against Sam Bowie. He has shown a lot of character and courage battling back after a 2-year absence. Joe Hall says he's not ready to play 100% yet. Here we go. Louisville and Billy Thompson with it.
Kentucky's opened up man-to-man, a little bit of a surprise. That's Turpin on Jones.
Ball still belongs to Louisville.
I thought they'd open up in a zone defense. They think maybe they can play with them a little bit early. Master on Lancaster Garden.
And Wagner against Harden and a foul. The first of the game will be on Harden.
Kenny Walker's matched up against Manuel Forrest, Bowie and Billy Thompson, Turpin and Charles Jones, as we mentioned, Master and Wagner, Harden and Garden. Those are the matchups.
Wagner, they backdoor to Thompson. Good play to keep control. Jones, Bowie got that. Kentucky has a chance to draw first blood.
That's where he makes the difference. The intimidation defensively inside. 7-1 Sam Bowie.
Kenny Walker with the ball on the wing. This is Roger Harden. Turpin. Oh, what a block by Thompson, but he had the foul to do it. He argues about it, but a foul is called.
Excellent feed inside. Roger Harden lobs it to Turpin. He's going to try to stuff it. Thompson from the weak side. What a block. Beautiful. He got him with the body, Skip.
Must have, because the block was clean as could be. Turpin to the line to shoot two.
As a team last year, Kentucky was 71.7% for the foul line. Pretty good shooting. Louisville, on the other hand, 68.6 on the season.
Not this time. And Louisville with a chance to take the lead. Wagner in control. And Gordon. They'll handle the ball an awful lot. Gordon. That won't go. Good job inside. Thompson. That blocked by Turpin. Wagner from 12. Boy, they're pounding the board. And finally got the hoop. Manuel Forrest.
That Louisville front line can really jump. They've really took it to the glass. The 2-2-1 full court pressure we talked about.
First time we've had a chance to see it. Kentucky handled it with great ease that time.
They didn't try to deny the pass in to get their offense started against Kentucky. Made it kind of easy for Harden to bring it up.
Bowie up high and Master. We'll get to the right side, post up Walker, and yet another foul on Thompson in second.
That could be a factor. They need his defense inside. They brought him along slow. He didn't play all that much last year. They say he doesn't work quite as hard in practice as they would like, but what potential he has. You could see him pushing from the rear. He got him with his body.
They call it close early, as well they should, because emotions run high here.
Mike mentioned that the officials are all out of the Big Ten.
Harden up top.
Looks like they're going to give Harden a shot if he wants it.
Harden threw it away, intended for Master on the wing, so Louisville can add to their 2-1 lead. We have 18:20 left in the first half. Joe Hall concerned with the way things have started for his club. Jones finds Wagner. Wagner over Harden. That won't go, but the tip was up there.
Jones, he jumped so quick, as they say. 4-1 Cardinals. Nobody blocked him off.
And they've gotten both their baskets off the offensive board where you don't figure they would do any damage, but their quickness has paid off.
They're good leapers. They can really get up. Thompson, Manuel Forrest, Jones, excellent jumpers. Louisville's man-to-man defensively. Let a real pressure man-to-man. They'll give you the outside shot.
Master had it blocked by Wagner, and here they come again. Gordon in control. Right down the middle, threw it away, intended for Wagner. Had a little too much on the ball, and Wagner could not control it. So the turnover returns possession to the Wildcats.
Transition there, Lancaster Garden. They blocked the shot on Master. They're sagging off of Roger Harden. They'll give him the outside shot. They are putting pressure on Jim Master, and you saw them block the shot. Coach Joe Hall is a little disgusted. I don't know why. It's Kentucky's ball out of bounds.
And Master will trigger it in. Sort of a passive pressing defense, if that makes any sense.
That's exactly what it is. They do that early, and then all of a sudden they really come and get you with everything at you. Just come and get you.
Oh, he took it strong there.
Kenny Walker.
First field goal of the game for the Wildcats. We played nearly 3 minutes till it happened, and Louisville leads it 4-3. Joe Dean, Skip Carey with you from Rupp Arena, and it is packed. Lancaster Gordon. Oh, another offensive rebound, but Jones lost it. And here come the Wildcats with a chance to take the lead. Walker on the wing, passed up the jumper.
Harden may have to put up the outside shot because they're sagging back to put pressure on Turpin and Bowie inside.
Master, good fake, goes to the baseline, gets it away. That won't go, and the rebound is a foul on Harden, his second.
If he gets in foul trouble, they'll have to come in with Dickie Beal, who we mentioned in the scouting report early. Has some knee problems, operated on the off-season. Not real good lateral movement.
Though they were cheered by the way he practiced yesterday.
Kentucky still man-to-man. Louisville had to be surprised. I think they thought they'd see a 2-3 zone.
Knocked away by Bowie. Boy, those big guys make a difference, but Jones gets it back, and they set up all over again. They've got 16 minutes left. It's low scoring early, as you might expect. Gordon tries to change that and does.
He's a marvelous outside shooter. You give him daylight, he'll fill it up. As we mentioned, he had 24 against Kentucky in that Mid-East regional game in Knoxville last year.
Tell you what about these two teams, just let me be the agent to all those kids when they turn pro, and we'll never have to hit it a lick again. Harden up top.
In trouble getting it inside right now. There it is, though. Bad pass.
Forced it inside, and as a result, we'll have, I guess, a jump ball, but let's wait and see. That's what it'll be
Jump ball, alternating jump ball situations. It'll be Kentucky's ball. Here's the replay. Bad pass inside. Billy Thompson, Turpin on the floor for it. We'll jump it up. Kentucky's ball when we come back, Skip.
Timeout on the floor. 15:28 remaining in the first half, and with timeout, your score: Louisville 6, Kentucky 3. So far, the smaller Louisville team has out-rebounded Kentucky 8-2. The Cardinals 3 of 10 from the field. Kentucky just 1 of 3, and the Wildcats will inbound as play resumes. 6-3 our score. Louisville leads it, 15:28 remaining in the first half. And Master will trigger it in.
Louisville lost Rodney and Scooter McRae from last year's team that went to the Final Four, and naturally Denny Crum was very concerned about replacing these two great athletes.
Harden dribbles the perimeter. Master handles the ball.
They zoned the throw in, and they've stayed in a 2-3 zone. Now they're matching up, going man-to-man.
Walker and Harden and Bowie as they now force it into Walker. He got high in the air and put it home.
And a good pass by Sam Bowie to make it happen.
6-5 our score, and Milt Wagner on the attack for the Cardinals.
Skip, I think Kentucky's played man-to-man because they're so concerned about the excellent outside shooting of Garden and Lancaster. Lancaster, Garden, and Milt Wagner.
Manuel Flores was a guy Denny Crum worried about because of all the pressure of this game, has risen to the occasion. He's played extremely well. Walker gambled on the steal, didn't get it. And it's 8-5 Louisville, and the team's loosening up now a little bit. And they'll play better, I would guess, as they get into the flow of the game. 14:30 remaining.
Foster missed 28 games last year with a knee injury.
Gore all alone. Turpin. Great pass as well.
Beautiful pass from Harden. Nobody picked him up. Melvin Turpin played a little stufferino in Lexington, KY.
That's the stufferino and not string music, huh? Okay. 8-7 Louisville, 14-15 remaining. Thompson hung in the air. He's a good-looking young player.
He sure is. They said he had unbelievable potential. Just a basic backdoor cut. Good pass by the guard. Good shot. Billy Thompson.
Again, they drop back and don't apply the pressure real hard, and Harden crosses the line. 10-7 our score. Louisville on top, 13:48 remaining in the first half.
Of course, that all-out suicide press when you deny the pass in can take a lot out of a team, so he didn't want to use it till he has to.
Harden works a little one-on-one on Gordon. Inside the big fella Turpin, and a foul will be called. It will be, I think, on Forrest.
Good pass inside again. They got the lob pass. Harden right there. They tried to front him, as you can see. Here comes the weak side help. Number 30, Manuel Forrest, trying to help out, but fouled, and Melvin Turpin will shoot 2.
And he's 1 of 2 from the foul line on the night, has 3 points. Story in the newspaper here yesterday that choice seats were being scalped for $2,500 a pair. Boy. They love the basketball down here. Turpin has 5.
I don't see an empty seat anywhere. They sold standing room. Turpin with a steal.
He's making the plays at both ends. Harden leads the Kentucky attack. Bowie up top. Lets her rip and shoots it short.
Bad shot.
Gordon leads, a bit of a Cardinal break, gets to the foul line, fades away, and fires.
Bad shot at that end.
He gets a break, it kicks right back to him. Forrest up top against Walker. And Walker had the steal. Forrest got it back and put it down. Forrest out of Louisville. He has 6 to lead all scorers in the game. Turpin leads Kentucky with 5. 12:50 remaining. With play instructions as he dribbles up top. 12-9 Louisville our score. Turpin at the high post. Finds Master. The jump shot's away. Bingo. Just like to draw it up. Master's first points of the game. Inside Jones. No. Look at them battle. Those Cardinals on the boards, but it's rejected. I think Turpin got it, or Bowie. Wagner. That won't go. And a foul as well. Charge on Wagner.
He ran over Master underneath. They're going to have to get Bowie a little lower, though. They're bringing him high. He's an excellent passer from up there. You'll see the replay right there. Number 20, Milt Wagner, ran over Jim Master underneath. Kentucky has a chance to take the lead for the first time in the game. 12-11. Louisville leads 12-11, and there's 12-11 on the scoreboard.
Kentucky will inbound as play resumes.
Replaces Thompson for Louisville.
Master to the front court, gets near the foul line, dishes it off. Bowie with it. Master again from about 18.
That's where he killed him last year in the Mid-East Regional. They tried to put pressure on him, but their full court pressure was broken down very early, and he was open in the wing. And of course, he played a little string music.
There we go. Gordon with it up top. And into the lane and a whistle.
Master got him on the way by. Good drive by Lancaster Garden. Master matched up with him one-on-one, couldn't handle him. All he did here was fake left and come back to the right. Little crossover step with the dribble. Excellent execution. Lancaster Garden, a 6'3" guard out of Jackson, Mississippi, and one of the nation's best.
And young Winston Bennett, a freshman out of Louisville, checks into the game for Kentucky. Bowie goes out for a rest. Really surprised to see him in there the way he was limping yesterday at practice. He twisted an ankle in practice a couple of days ago. Now Joe Hall and the officials talking over at midcourt. Bill's got a smile on his face, or at least I think he does.
Billie's timing, though, is definitely off just a little bit. Don't you agree, Skip?
Yeah, I think so, and he's prone to fatigue, and it's just like any other sport. They talk about it in baseball all the time. You can take batting practice for 6 months. It's not like game condition. And now a technical foul.
Number 32, McSwain, who was listed as number 32.
A technical foul against Louisville. I was going crazy here. Mark McSwain, wearing number 32, checked into the game for Louisville, but Louisville has no number 32 on their published roster. He's supposed to be wearing 52, so a technical foul is the result. McSwain, a highly touted freshman from Atlanta.
I saw you going to the book trying to figure out who it was. I thought it was McSwain, but I agree. I knew it was 52. The player had on 32, and we weren't sure who it was for a second. Master, a magnificent foul shooter, one of the best in the country.
And he sinks it, and he has 5. The number 52 is Mark McSwain.
One of the heralded freshmen on the Louisville Cardinal team.
Timeout on the floor, 11:36 remaining. Kentucky leads it 14-12 over Louisville, and this is Turner Network Television.
Defeated number 3 Stanford tonight.
Kentucky 14, Louisville 12, 11:36 remaining in the first half. And it's been a good one. Both teams started slowly, but they're getting into the pace of their game now. Kentucky is shooting it well, 5 out of 8, 63%. Louisville not shooting it well at all, 6 of 17, 35%. Louisville has 3 turnovers to Kentucky's 1. The big surprise in the game, at least to me, the big edge in rebounds. Louisville 12, Kentucky 3, but it's early. 11:36 remaining. This young Louisville team, you really have to admire their composure coming into this madhouse.
Mark McSwain, we might mention, is a 6'7" freshman, Atlanta, Georgia, strong, excellent inside player. A little weak defensively, but he'll get better. Just a freshman. Scored almost 20 points a game and 12 boards in high school as a senior. He's a shot blocker.
Roger Harden on the dribble for Kentucky. They can grab their biggest lead of the evening. Master comes off the pick and shoots it short.
He shot it short because he had a good defensive hand in his face. Made him raise the arc of his shot just enough to make him miss. Kentucky still man-to-man defensively.
Manuel Forrest. Now Milt Wagner handles it. Line catch for Gordon. Goes to the hole. Puts it up. Will go. Rebound. Knocked loose. Recovered by Master. So it's still 14-12. Kentucky as we near the 10-minute mark. 10:50 remaining in the half. A whistle and a bumping foul is going to be called against Kentucky.
Winston Bennett pushed back just as the ball was coming in against number 30, Manuel Forrest. He fouled. It'll be Cardinal ball.
Bennett, his first, team 4.
Louisville brings Jeff Hall into the game, a 6'4" sophomore out of Asheville, wearing number 42.
Winston Bennett's matched up against Mark McSwain, 2 freshmen.
Inside, they post Wagner against Harden, but can't get him the ball, so he comes out on top. Now he goes baseline, forces his way in, and commits an offensive foul.
Excellent defensive position by Roger Harden. He took the baseline away from him, and number 20, Milt Wagner, you'll see him right here. He tries to take it anyway. Close call, Skip.
Wagner wasn't too thrilled with it. That's his second foul. So Thompson and Wagner have 2 each for Louisville, and Harden has 2 for Kentucky.
It was the first time that Louisville tried to deny the pass in. Jeff Hall is in for Louisville.
Master operates up top. Thought about it, couldn't let it go. Billy Thompson about to return to the Louisville lineup. Kentucky very patient. Master gets the open jump.
Didn't get to him quick enough defensively. Louisville's defense is a little passive, but they will put good pressure on the point of the ball. But they did not get to Jim Master quick enough that trip.
Kentucky by 4 with 9:35 remaining in the half. Hall, a good jump shooter, but he missed this one. Harden the rebound. Now Kentucky can build a 6-point advantage. Turpin. That won't go. Walker saves the rebound on the baseline, makes a great pass. The shot won't go, and a foul is called. Winston Bennett spun into the lane, the freshman from Louisville.
He's a young man they think is going to be a great one. Kentucky's had trouble getting players out of the Louisville area. A lot of recruiting went on Winston Bennett. As you mentioned, Skip, sprained ankle. We didn't know if he'd play or not, but he's very physical, very strong, and an excellent inside player.
Bennett at the line for 2 free throws.
He's at the line shooting 2. It's miraculous, his recovery in about a day and a half.
And the youngster sinks his first free throw. 17-12, Kentucky. Their biggest lead of the evening. 9:15 remaining first half.
You'll see that full court press really pick up steam here if this lead continues to increase.
The youngster made them both. 18-12 our score. Kentucky goes to a little pressure defense. Billy Thompson. Jeff Hall. Wagner with it up top. Almost had it swiped.
That's James Blackman, freshman out of Marion, Indiana.
Boy, that was a dandy shot.
Beautiful. Mark McSwain. He just jumped up above him and stuck it in. Big basket. Cut it back to 4.
Blackman and Master on the back line now. Walker at the head of the circle.
And full court pressure is zone pressure. It's 2-2-1. But once Kentucky crosses the 10-second line, they jump you man to man. They pick up their individual assignments.
Boy, now Walker can hang in the air. Good save. And a traveling violation against Billy Thompson.
Tried to run too quick, and they have the numbers. Good transition.
Blackman heads up the floor. Bennett with the ball on the wing. Master thought about it, but threw it away. Legs of the court pass. Blackman can't handle it. Hall does, and his short jump won't go. And Louisville is really cooled off. Traveling is called against Kentucky, and the Cardinals got it back.
Winston Bennett really got up, got the rebound. I'm sure his ankle bothered him enough because he came down funny. He really did walk. It was a good call. Joe Hall didn't like it, but we come back. It'll be the Cardinal ball.
Here's another look at it.
Long pass, kicked around. Jeff Hall misses the
and with
shot.
timeout on the floor, 7:45 remaining in the half to score. Kentucky 18, Louisville 14. Joe, it's obvious that Louisville can't buy a basket in the early going.
7 of 21, just 33% from the field so far. Kentucky 6 of 12, just a little bit over 50%. But what a job the Cardinals have done on the boards. They've out-rebounded Kentucky 14-7. And that's a surprise when you realize that Melvin Turpin and Sam Bowie played together about the first 10 minutes. Bowie went to the bench, and of course they brought in Winston Bennett.
So Louisville has 9 more shots, but only 1 more basket.
Turnovers, Kentucky 4, Louisville 5.
And play and hostilities resume here. The Cardinals trigger it in on the end line. McSwain handles it. Now Jeff Hall.
Kentucky zoned the inbounds pass, so they've stayed in that zone. Most all teams do that now. That prevents that cheap basket underneath.
18-14 Kentucky, 7:25 left, first half. Milt Wagner, the quarterback for Louisville.
Directing traffic, he's saying they're in a zone. Let's run a zone offense against it. In a 1-3-1 type attack.
What a play by Walker, but Thompson gets it back. Wagner bangs it up there, it won't go, and the rebound kicks out to Master.
There's some people playing above that basket, I'll tell you that. They're really getting up.
James Blackman. They go to Turpin again, and he draws the foul as he misses. Let's see who got it.
Just a beautiful feed because they passed away from the defensive player. Went to the weak side to him where he could come right back to the middle with the shot. Was fouled as he put it up. Look at this pass. Beautiful by James Blackman. See Jones on the far side. He swings back to the middle, but they got him on the arm. Who'd they call it on? 32 or 33, Skip? Did you pick it up?
I couldn't pick it up either. But our director, Mark Goldsmith, did. It is McSwain, his second. And Turpin for two.
That's what you call touch.
For Louisville, number 4, Lancaster Gordon.
Lancaster Gordon gives Milt Wagner a blow. Sam Bowie about to check back in, but he wants to replace Turpin, so he can't get in there now. Turpin looks for his 7th point of the night. 19-14 our score.
The Louisville guards, Lancaster Gordon and Milt Wagner, are just 1 of 9 from the field so far, and that was a basket by Lancaster Gordon from the baseline early.
Now Turpin can get out of the game, and Bowie can get in.
This will put Bowie in a low post, so give him a chance to operate down low there to see what he can do, because he had been operating high with Turpin in the game when they were together.
Hall brings it up against Blackman. 2014, 6.5 minutes till the break.
Kentucky back man-to-man defensively.
Blackman with the steal. Great anticipation. The trailer is Walker. Yes.
Beautiful steal by James Blackman and a magnificent pass. And then he fouled.
None of this counts. A whistle has been blown out near midcourt, but in the pandemonium here, no one could hear it.
Blackman made the great steal, the pass to Kenny Walker for the basket, but as Louisville came back down the court, he pushed off. Here's that steal. Excellent anticipation. Stepped in the passing lane. What a pass right here to Kenny Walker. Beautiful.
And Louisville will inbound from the side of the floor.
15 foul against Kentucky. Louisville has committed 7 now.
Emmanuel Forrest back in the game. Forrest checked by Bennett on the wing, dribbles out on top, loses his man, and shoots his jumper. Shot an air ball. Jones can't buy it, but Thompson does. And again, they storm that offensive board.
Louisville, that's what's kept them in the game. They have really worked the glass, and they've worked it hard.
Hall almost swiped it, but Kentucky crosses the line, and Bowie holds it high. Master again, not this time, and Gordon the rebound. Hall has the field beat. They don't see him in time. Gordon from 13 rims it. They can't buy a basket, those outstanding guards. And Kentucky again can take an 8-point advantage. We have 5:18 left.
It's a tough break, too, because Master put up sort of a questionable shot. Had good transition. Lancaster Gordon had it just where he wanted it. He's a great shooter, but it just wouldn't go down.
Bennett in the lane has it blocked away from behind, but Walker comes out of there with it. Down low to Sam. And Walker, great pass, and it goes in. Bowie, the great pass, Walker, the basket.
Beautiful pass by Bowie. You'll see it right there. Beautiful pass. It made it happen. No question about the call. Jones way up there to kick it away.
Charles Jones leaves the game, and freshman Barry Sumter checks in for Louisville. He's their biggest man, 6'11", from Lovejoy, Illinois.
They really expect big, big things out of him in the future. One of the biggest players ever at Louisville. 6'11", and what stats he had in high school. 24 points a game, almost 15 rebounds. Needs work, but he's going to be a good one in the future for Denny Crum.
And that brings Mel Turpin back into the game. Walker goes out for Kentucky. 24-16 our score. Billy Thompson can't buy it. And Turpin got back just in time to claim the rebound. Blackman to the front court. Bowie. Blackman on the baseline. Finds Bowie, who finds Turpin, and he can't get the hoop to drop. Emmanuel Forrest the rebound. Hall at the other end over Master. Boy, they are ice cold. Bowie the rebound.
Can't buy one from outside, and Hall's an excellent shooter.
Bowie head of the circle, low for Turpin. Beautiful pass.
What a pass. And Melvin Turpin's timing was absolutely perfect. With 4 minutes to go in the half, Kentucky has its biggest lead, 26-16.
Bowie with a steal.
Bad pass.
And the composure of the Louisville team is really being tested right now. 3:45 left. Bowie, Turpin again. Through the foul as he missed. That's it. Different score is 2 got it.
It's the very thing that Denny Crum was scared to death of. Turpin getting the ball low on a pass from Bowie, and they've just had a nightmare trying to contain him. Another pass right there to Bowie, to Turpin underneath. He's going to go up and stuff it. They just grabbed his arms and held him. He'll go to the line and shoot 2.
Mr. Turpin has himself 9 points. He's the leading scorer in the game, and from the foul line, he is 5 out of 6.
And in your interview with Denny Crum, he said, we better have more quickness because they've got size. And so far, that size has been the difference for Kentucky on the offensive end.
Turpin has 10, and it's an 11-point advantage.
Good shot there of Denny Crum and his staff. Bob Dotson, Wade Houston, Jerry Jones.
The way it's going, it's driving Denny to drink. Turpin 1 out of 2. And it's 27-16, 3:36 left in the half. Joe Dean, Skip Carey with you from Rupp Arena. Gordon closely guarded by Master. Gordon pumps another one up there. He is ice cold. Winston Bennett the rebound.
And that's his shot. Lancaster Gordon has to put that shot up, but most of all, he must make it to put the Cardinals in this game.
Bennett drives by Forrest, hangs in the air, shot it too long. There's the big fella asserting himself, but he missed. Turpin battles for it again and wins the game. Blackman on the baseline. Well, good move, but he missed. Kentucky now asserting themselves, and finally out of there, Lancaster Gordon with the ball. They had about 8 slaps at it. Did the Wildcats.
Best offensive board work by Kentucky in the game.
That pass was deflected, so Louisville will maintain control. But timeout is called here with 2:44 remaining. Timeout on the floor. Your score, Kentucky 27, Louisville 16, and this is Turner Network Television. 2:44 till halftime. Kentucky by 11, and Joe, for the last several minutes, Louisville simply can't throw up the ocean.
And I think we must give a little bit of credit to the Kentucky defense because I think Louisville expected them to zone. I did too. And you can see the shooting stats. Louisville just 27.6, and of course Kentucky's not just wearing it out. They're almost 41. You see the turnovers. Louisville 6, Kentucky 4. I think Denny Crum expected the zone, as I mentioned. But Kentucky's come out of there firing. They played good man-to-man defense. One of the reasons it's been effective because you got the big guys in the back who can reject, and we've had 3 or 4 rejections by Bowie already in this game.
Cardinals will inbound with 2:44 remaining in their offensive zone. Lancaster Gordon with it up front. Between them, Gordon and Wagner have but 2 points in the game. And away from the ball, a foul against Louisville and Billy Thompson.
One of the things I've been watching, they've been trying to go to Billy Thompson because they don't think 7-1 Sam Bowie can guard him and handle him one-on-one. But so far, it has not been that effective.
And it won't be any more in this half. That's his 3rd foul, so he is checked out of the game, and Charles Jones comes back in.
Louisville still not going to the suicide press as they did in the Mid-East Regional in the second half. We may see it later. We're going to shoot 1-1.
In the last 10.5 minutes, Louisville has managed just 4 points. Yet, they're down by 11, which is not an insurmountable situation.
To shoot as poorly as they have in this first half and still just be down 11 is a credit to their overall play, mainly the rebounding. It's kept them in the game.
Though Kentucky is closing in that department, it's now Louisville 20, Kentucky 16. registers his first point of the game. And it's a 12-point lead, the biggest of the night for the Wildcats. People argue already about who should be number one, Kentucky or North Carolina. 29-16 with 2:30 remaining in the half. Deflected away by James Blackman with those quick hands, and here come the Wildcats again. 3-on-1. Blackman does it.
The quickness of the freshman, James Blackman. He got the steal. Mastered. Look, another steal by Blackman.
And another basket. And suddenly, the Wildcats threaten to blow it wide open.
And Kentucky's done it with pressure.
Oh, that kid is quick, that Blackman. 33-16. A 17-point ball game. Blackman all over Hall. Manuel for it. He's cooled off. Here they come again. It's 2-on-2. Blackman finds Master, who waits and fires and won't go. Knock loose. Master gets it back. Turpin kept it alive. And Kentucky now sets up with 1:28 remaining. Malone Bowie got it out of front.
Another magnificent pass by Sam Bowie. He's the senior who really seems to be taking charge.
Bowie the pass, Walker the basket, and the foul is on the youngster Barry Sumter.
Look at the bullet pass across the court. Kenny Walker tries to stuff it, but number 40, Barry Sumter, came across. The basket still went in, and he's going to shoot now on a chance at a three-point play.
And all of a sudden, it's a 19-point Kentucky lead.
1:15 to go in the half.
And a whistle.
Blackman pushing off.
For Kentucky, number 24,
Picks up his first foul. Turpin out of the game again.
Brett Barrett in for Melvin Turpin for Kentucky.
And Louisville making wholesale changes in an effort to get things shaken up here. Wagner with it up top. They threw up a prayer. It wasn't answered, but youngster McSwain tipped it in.
Nobody blocked him off on the weak side. He drifted through, and it's the only thing that's kept Louisville in. Offensive rebounding.
If they're in, it's 35-18. And we're in the final minute of the half.
You're right. If they're in, look, we're going to see a lot of pressure by Louisville the second half. We're down to 35 seconds in the half. Kentucky's probably going to hold it for one unless they can shoot a triple, and they throw the ball away. A freshman mistake.
Well, the Cardinals can't wait around.
Big basket.
Wagner gets his first basket of the night, and that might get Louisville going a little bit. They have Danny Mitchell who's checked into the game.
19 lead down to 15. A little momentum here for Louisville, just enough to have a chance. They need to go in at halftime.
You see the time remaining.
6-5.
That's good if it goes. And the half is over. It's been all Kentucky to this point. Louisville ice cold in the last 13 minutes of the first half, registered only 8 points. We're at halftime now, and when we come back, we'll have interviews. Kevin Christopher with both athletic directors. But right now, we're at halftime, and your score, Kentucky 35, Louisville 20.
Well, the first half stats, you can see the field goals, and it's what Skip and I have been talking about. Cardinals 10 of 33, just 30.3%. Very, very poor. Kentucky 12 of 27, 44.5%. No free throws by Louisville. 11 of 14 by Kentucky. Excellent, 78.6%. rebounding, and that's the only thing that kept Louisville in it. And as you said, Skip, if anything kept them in it, 24-17, turnovers 9-5, the assists were 5, Wildcats, Kentucky 9, and I might mention Sam Bowie had 4 of those to lead. Kentucky with 5 steals, and Blackman had 2 of those, and both turned into baskets. Blocked shots. Kentucky 3 to Louisville's 2.
And this is a game where the statistics, I think, really do tell a story. The terrible shooting of the Louisville guards, and that's supposed to be and will be as the season goes on their strong point. They're just 2 out of 16. And the ineffectiveness of their inside game is pointed out by the fact that they had absolutely no free throw shot because they never got the ball inside or were unable to take it to the basket. Now you see the individual scoring. Good balance for Kentucky. Well, we've got 20 more minutes of basketball left. The Cardinals are going to have to get it going in a hurry.
Well, you're right, Skip. Garden was 1 of 7, Wagner 1 of 6, and Jeff Hall, who came in off the bench and who's an excellent outside shooter, was 0 of 3. So the guards didn't give it to him, and you're right, they didn't get it inside, and they must make some steals off their press in the second half, and they must get it inside more.
Blackman starts for Kentucky in the second half. The freshman has showed us such good advantage in the first period. 35-20 is our score. Blackman plays Milt Wagner. This is Manuel Forrest. We'll set him for you a couple times down. Lancaster Gordon with the ball. Charles Jones up top, and Bowie with the steal.
Kentucky man-to-man defensively. It was a bad pass, but give credit to the defense. Bowie overplayed, and he got the steal.
Kentucky looks like they're in mid-season form after a slow start in this game. Kenny Walker, they're in no hurry with a 15-point lead. Want to get a good shot. They do, and a foul is called, and Bowie's on the deck. And he's all right. That leg is 100% healed after 2 years of agony, but he's okay now.
All it needs now is time. He just needs to work, a lot of running, conditioning, get his timing back. He made a beautiful cut from the weak side, got the good pass, but he couldn't get it to go down, was fouled as he put it up.
Third foul on Manuel Forrest. 2 shots for Bowie. They are now 11 of 15 at the foul line. Bowie is 2 out of 3. He's yet to set the basket in the game. What scares future opponents of Kentucky is that he's not yet ready. He's not in shape and has not played for 2 years in game conditions. So he's going to do nothing but get better. Charles Jones forces his way in, can't buy it. Forrest, that won't go. Next rebound, kicks out to Blackman, and he's off one-on-one with Wagner. Fades wide to split the defense. Now we'll set it up. He's double-teamed in the corner, and he's in some trouble, and he threw it off the leg of a Louisville player and made a good play. A lot of composure for a freshman.
You mentioned Bowie. When you see his stats as a sophomore, he led this team in scoring, and he led them in rebounding. Beautiful trap here. Thompson has him trapped and coming back out court. Wagner has him trapped on the baseline. He threw it against Thompson's leg, and it was kicked out of bounds. Smart play, as you mentioned, Skip, and he's just a freshman. He played in the sports festival this summer and had some international competition, and it really has helped him. He doesn't look like a freshman.
Bowie up high. Master had a shot, passed it up. Found Turpin, who's triple teamed, and shot it short. And a foul will be called on Bowie, I believe. Yes. Sam picks up his first foul of the game.
I think they want him to go to the glass, though. He come pouring in there. He did it just a bit, fouled, and we've got a 16-point lead. The biggest lead of the game was 19 points at 35-16.
Back door, Walker was there. Let's see if everybody's all right after that collision.
Bowie again. Weak side help by Bowie. They're checking to see if one of the players. I think he's all right. Manuel Forrest took a knee there, but he's okay.
Kentucky heads up the floor. We have 18:15 remaining.
Better hurry.
Blackman gets across the line. Now that trapping defense is in earnest. 18:05 remaining.
You notice they brought Bowie up and lobbed to him high, and it's awful tough to defend that. That cuts down that pressure tremendously.
17:50 remaining in our game. Joe Dean, Skip Terry with you from the Rupp Arena, where Kentucky leads Louisville 36-20. The foul will be on Bowie.
Bowie is trying to move inside here, and he's being guarded very closely by Manuel Forrest. Bowie ran over him, and they called him for charging. It'll be Louisville's ball out of bounds on the side. That's Bowie's second foul.
And a timeout will be called here. Timeout on the floor. We have 17:43 remaining in the game. And with timeout, your score, Kentucky 36, Louisville 20. $17:43 remaining in the game. Kentucky leads it 36-20. And the Cardinals will inbound as play resumes. Against Kentucky pressure. Kenny Walker will play Forrest. Now the pressure dissolves and Gordon brings it up the floor against Jim Master. Up high, Charles Jones handles it. Wagner. Thompson has his pocket picked by Walker. He's off to the races. Can Thompson catch him? Yes, but he had to foul to do it. And the official is knocked into the crowd, but he's all right.
It's a tough break, really, for Billy Thompson. I like what Louisville's trying to do. They're trying to take it in low, and they must do that just a little bit more. He was trying to drive there. He faked left, went back right, but the ball hit his knee, was kicked away, and there's Kenny Walker trying to take it all away. He's fouled from behind by Billy Thompson, and Walker will shoot two, and that's his fourth foul. And they just really can't afford to lose him because he's been one of the big forces on the glass for the Louisville Cardinals.
And Mark McSwain checks into the game. The freshman will be under the gun here. Walker out of Roberta, Georgia, has his 11th point of the night. He leads all scorers.
In fact, Thompson was 2 of 4 from the field in the first half, and he had 4 rebounds.
Walker 1 out of 3 at the foul line. 37-20 is the score. Charles Jones trying to force it inside. Can't do it. Here's Walker again. Blackman, great pass. Walker the basket. Boy, that Blackman looks like he's been in the NBA 10 years. Again, a 19-point lead. McSwain gets the basket back and bodies hit the floor.
You see how they're beating that press. They're bringing Bowie all the way down the court, and you're just lobbing to him. And it's just no way to stop it. Cuts it down quick.
They better hurry this time, though. And again, it's Blackman who gets the job done. 16:38 remaining. Kentucky can again build a 19-point lead. And away from the ball, a whistle.
Kenny Walker has hurt his knee, it looks like, and so they've got a timeout. It looks like we're going to have a substitute for him.
Number 25,
Winston Bennett's going to come in the game for Kenny Walker. I don't know what the injury is, but he's limping off.
Well, he's had a history, they tell me, of back spasms, and that reverse dunk may have...
You're right.
He made just moments ago. He might have done himself in. We won't know for sure until after the game.
But what poise by this Blackman, and what passing he's done in quickness. He walked there, though.
Always happens as soon as you brag on somebody, right? First law of announcing. You can get picked off every now and then.
And he definitely shuffled his feet. He was too anxious. 39-22, 16:27 to go in the game.
And if the Cardinals are going to get it done, they better get it going here pretty quick. Wagner and Gordon have not been the factors in this game, but they at least thought they would be. But you got to give Kentucky some credit for that. Their defense has been outstanding.
Master, Blackman, Harden have done a good job. A lot of pressure.
Bowie with the interception. Boy, they're playing some defense. Master. Yes. It's 41-22. Gordon at the other end. A foul on Master, I believe, prior to the shot. Let's see. Master's second foul.
Third team foul against Kentucky. Louisville just 2 so far in the second half, and Jeff Hall is going to come in for Milt Wagner.
And so far, things not getting any better at all for the Cardinals.
number 20, Milt Wagner.
Manuel Forrest gets the jumper away. McSwain, offensive foul. drawn by Bowie.
Bowie has done a lot of things in this game. He was the one that made the steal the last trip down by Louisville that really created that basket for Master. He's passed well. He set him up there. Beautiful. Charge. He ran over him. Kentucky ball.
They are doing everything right. And again, as Joe so aptly pointed out, Bowie back to help out. But this time, the Cardinals get a steal.
First time the pressure's paid off. They need more of that to get back in it.
Lancaster Gordon pops one home.
You know, he finally got set. His body motion was good. It looks like early he'd been shooting just a little bit off balance. Really didn't have the flow of things. His rhythm wasn't as good as it needs to be a great shooter. And rhythm is so important, and there's a good shot of the Louisville Cardinal bench.
Time called for a moment to get some moisture off the deck, and now we'll have back at it with 15:22 left. And now you see that pressure all the time. Louisville, they have no choice, and a foul on Jeff Hall.
It's interesting the way they're shutting down this full court pressure. Just lobbing to the big guy, and then he turns, and they have the ball in court. People start moving off of him, and he's an excellent passer. It's a good move by Kentucky Wildcats.
Foul was on Hall, his first, team fourth.
Time called again to get the deck cleared up.
Blackman's the trigger man underneath.
And now we're ready to have at it. 15:20 left in the game. Kentucky by 17. This time they get it into Master and back to Blackman, and they clear it out. Or should, and just let him operate one-on-one. Master gets across the line in time. And just in time, by the way. 15:05 remaining. Down under, Blackman broke away, blew the layup, gets another chance. And he's got 6. 43-24. And away from the ball, a foul on Winston Bennett, shoving Manuel Forrest.
That's a good matchup. They've really been going at each other. Both about the same size. Both very physical, very rugged. And, of course, Winston Bennett from Louisville, Kentucky wants so much to have a good night.
It's 43-24. 14:40 left, and Jeff Hall tries for his first points of the night. Can't get them. And Bowie comes out of there with the ball. He is a horse.
By mid-season, he could be unbelievable. He's done so much in this game.
Winston Bennett finds Turpin. Yes.
Beautiful pass, but he set the defensive player up. He showed him the ball. Jones went for it, and then he came back up, and what touch. He can really stick it in. 19-point lead with 14 minutes to go in this game.
And a foul on Blackman. You know, I know a few folks who are watching this game tonight and not enjoying it at all, and that's all the other SEC coaches who are watching the Kentucky team have at it.
Well, they picked them in a runaway, Skip, to win the Southeastern Conference Championship. They picked LSU second, Auburn and Georgia third, depending on who you looked at in the polls, and they look like they're the best team in this league at this point. A lot of talent, a lot of size, and a lot of depth.
Roger Harden back in the game as Blackman came up. And came out with great applause, and Winston Bennett with that steal, and Louisville is struggling. 13:50 remaining. Kentucky has its biggest lead of 21, and they threaten to get more. Bennett got his own rebound. Fakes. Got it blocked. And a foul.
But let's don't sell this Kentucky Cardinal team short. They normally do start just a little bit slow, and they've been cold here tonight. They've had 12 straight 20-win years. In 10 of those years, they went to the NCAA Tournament, and the other 2, they went to the NIT. And Denny Crum is well known for bringing a team along, and from about mid-season on, they can really be tough. So don't count this team out, because they're going to be a good one before it's over.
Mark McSwain picked up his 4th foul, and Bennett will have another chance.
Bennett just a little tight. First player to sign from Louisville in a long, long time. He was a big catch.
Danny Mitchell into the game, McSwain out. So both McSwain and Billy Thompson saddled with 4 fouls. No Kentucky player has any more than the 3 on James Blackman. 13:40 left. He missed them both. And the rebound, Turpin keeps it alive, and Harden saves it. Oh, boy, a brilliant pass.
Beautiful. Look at that. That's unbelievable. What movement of the ball.
The Twin Towers worked in concert that time. They're on their feet here once more. 47-24. Harden almost stole it. Great Kentucky defense. Gordon knocked away. Another steal for Kentucky.
And give it to the D. It's aggressive. Even Bowie's outguarding a forward and denying the guard-to-forward pass.
Boy, do they look sensational. Down to 12:38. The Louisville team looks stunned. Bowie. Bennett kept it alive momentarily. It goes out of bounds and belongs to the Cardinals. It's gotten no better at all for Louisville. They have but 4 points in 7.5 minutes of the second half. And while they've been ice cold, it must be reported that Kentucky has rattled them badly.
No question about it. You've got to give some credit, as we mentioned at the half. An excellent Kentucky defense. They came out man-to-man, and they have, it's been karate. They've gone after them.
Danny Mitchell will inbound for the Cardinals as play resumes here.
They weren't hitting outside. They tried to go inside, and of course the Twin Towers shut all that down.
This is Gordon. He's been held well in check. Manuel Forrest. They cannot get a shot up. 12:15 remaining. Yet another steal. This one by Kenny Walker is back in the game, so whatever his physical problems were moments ago were not serious. The Wildcats are putting on some clinic here this evening. Master. Turpin kept it alive and gets another chance. The Cardinals now know how General Custer felt. That may be offensive goaltending. It is no basket.
Everything's gone wrong. Jones put up a shot. It played ring around the rosy. Look at it. Just wouldn't go down, and they touched it on the ring. And when we come back, Skip, it's going to be Kentucky's ball out of bounds.
11:39 left. Kentucky 49, Louisville 24. This is Turner Network Television. Boy. 11:39 remaining in the game. 49-24 Kentucky is our score. And Joe, I'm not knocking Louisville. I don't know if they're playing this badly or if Kentucky is this good. And if Kentucky's this good, they may be, if they're not the best team in the nation, they are, as Dizzy Dean once said, amongst them.
They're among them, you're right. And if it's true, and the rebounding still a little bit of an edge to Louisville, but you saw the steals, and the defense has done that. 12-2 in the steals. And you're right, if Kentucky isn't among the great teams in this country, we've got to see who's number one, because at this point, particularly with the two giants inside, it's just amazing what they're able to do. But the thing that makes it click is the passing of Sam Bowie.
And Joe B. Hall tells us Bowie is nowhere near at 100% efficiency. 19 Louisville turnovers, and that is mostly caused by great play by the Wildcats.
And I think you'd agree, Skip, that in the last, say, 6-7 minutes of this game, Louisville really hasn't had a good shot at the basket.
And when they have, it's wound up right back in their face. We're not knocking them, you folks down the highway, but Kentucky is waxing them right now with 11:39 remaining.
How are you going to knock them? They've won a national championship, and this man coaching there is in his 13th year. He's won 295 games. He's lost 78, 32-4 last year. He lost two of his great players, though, the McRae brothers, Rodney and Scooter, and they'll be back. They beat UCLA 59-54 in 1980, and as I mentioned, out of the last 12 years, they've gone to postseason tournaments, NCAA 10 times, NIT twice.
If this doesn't change tonight, you'll see Louisville on the tube somewhere before the winter is over, along about January, and you'll swear it's a different team, as they're going to be much better than they've been tonight. Against the pressure, it's beaten easily. Bennett finds Harden. His daddy played for the Indiana teams that Tom and Dick Van Arsdale starred for.
In the second half, Louisville is 2 of 6. Kentucky 6 of 11 from the field.
They have 4 points in what is just about to be 9 minutes. Milt Wagner back in the game in time to pick up a foul holding Winston Bennett.
That's the 16th foul on Louisville. So from this point on, Kentucky will be 1-1.
Wagner picks up his third foul of the night. 11:04 remaining. 4 points in 9 minutes. Second half play for the Cardinals. .10:55 remaining. Master puts it up. Bingo.
Oh, he can drill it from there. You let him get set, and he'll fill it full all night long. Biggest lead of the night for Kentucky.
It's 51-24 as we pause for station identification. This is Turner Network Television.
And there's Bowie again.
.10:27 remaining in the contest, which has really not been much of a contest. Turpin's about to go. He may walk. Let's see. He did. He took a little hike, and the ball goes back to Louisville. Wagner will inbound it. Denny Crum, I'll tell you what, Joe, is going to have a little bit of a job to do. After this game, I think his team is stunned by the inability to get anything done. He's going to have to get them up and ready for action in the Metro and for the rest of the year.
The Metro's not easy because Memphis State is in that league, and they're ranked 5th, 6th, 7th in some preseason polls, and with Lee there, they're going to be very competitive. It's a tough league. South Carolina is now joining that league. It's an excellent addition.
Foul against the Cardinals, and 1-1 time is the result. Charles Jones picked it up. It's his first foul of the night. And Kentucky shoots the bonus. While we have the time here, and speaking of the bonus, a couple of rules changes of interest that you might want to discuss with the fans, Joe.
Well, one thing, when we're on TV like tonight, instead of a team having 5 fouls in a game, they only get 3 because of the numerous TV timeouts.
You mean timeouts, not fouls, Steve.
I'm sorry, timeouts, not fouls. Thank you, Skip. Also, in the last 2 minutes of the game, all fouls are 2-shot fouls if the team is in the bonus. For example, right now, if Louisville's committed 7 and over, so if we were in the last 2 minutes and there was just a common foul, it would be 2 shots automatically instead of 1 and 1. That's quite a change from last year.
53-26, and we have exactly 10 minutes left.
Has to take some pressure off the official so that he doesn't have to decide whether it's an automatic foul or not at the end of a game.
Speaking of which, well, take your pick. Both Turpin and Bowie were there for that one.
And a foul on Wagner against Master.
Wagner has been ineffective. He has 2 points and 4 fouls. And it's 1-1 time again. 9:47 remaining.
I thought they were definitely intimidated a little bit early. They tried to get it inside, and Bowie and Turpin both said no. And then the thing that really hurt them was they got absolutely 0 outside shooting from their guards. They were like 2 of 16 from outside from their 3 guards, and you just can't win anywhere shooting the ball outside. And it wouldn't open up the inside for them. It just made it very difficult. And of course, the Kentucky defense was excellent.
Master has 12. There's the Twin Towers doing their thing once more. And Master tries again. "55-26. Can you believe it? Jeff Hall finally gets his first points of the night. It's 55-28 with 9:28 left in the game. Master goes baseline on Hall. Harden with the ball up top. He's the Kentucky playmaker. To Bowie to Turpin. To Bowie. To Bowie. And traveling on Turpin. So the Cardinals bring it up with 9 minutes remaining.
Referee's talking to Turpin. He was questioning the call. He couldn't figure out. He moved his pivot foot, though, before he put the ball down, and he didn't realize it. But I like that. The official very calmly said, "Here's what you did."
Well, I started to say a moment ago, we haven't noticed the officials tonight. That means they're doing an excellent job. So is Mr. Poole. Turpin almost got to that. And Bennett for the rebound. What an awesome performance by the Wildcats. 8.5 minutes remaining. Master hangs in the air. It won't go. Bennett puts it up. No luck. And young Barry Sumter, the freshman from Lovejoy, Illinois, with the rebound. And Gordon is fouled as he misses by Bennett.
And he was fouled just as he put it up. So Lancaster Garden will go to the line and shoot a pair. Winston Bennett, he got back just a little bit slow on defense. And there's Joe Hall there, kind of questioning him a little bit. There's Hall underneath. Rejection right there by Bowie. And he's done it all night long.
Kentucky will be in search of its 35th SEC basketball title. SEC play begins.
And that's incredible in itself. They've won more college games than anybody that's ever played the game. 1,329 wins.
Master touched it last, I think. Or is a foul call? Let's see. Yeah, I guess they called a foul on Jim Master.
The Kentucky guards tonight really just haven't completely worn it out. Master just 4 of 12, which is unusual for him. Harden is yet to shoot. Blackman 3 for 5, and he's had a good night. He just came in for Master. And that's 7 for 19 for the guards for Kentucky. But Louisville, 2 of 8 for Garden, 1 of 8 for Wagner, 1 of 7 for Hall, 4 of 23. And in that lies a great deal of the story with Louisville's problems here in Rupp Arena in Lexington, KY.
Barry Sumter looks for his first points of the night. Negatory. That, by the way, is the first free throw of the night shot by the Cardinals. 7:42 left in the contest. Bennett forces it, can't get it. And here come the Cardinals. Lancaster Gordon in control. Bennett made the block. Let's see who the foul is on. Bennett and Blackman both were there.
I think they may have called charging on Lancaster Garden.
That's what it is. Blackman held his position.
Blocked by Winston Bennett, but he ran over Blackman underneath. We're going to shoot 1 and 1 at the Kentucky basket with 7:30. Coach Denny Crum and his All-American candidate Lancaster Garden.
It will be Blackman at the foul line for 2.
Number 24,
and it's 1-1 tie.
That's enough tonight for a 1+1.
Wagner with a nice drive.
basket
The
good.
basket counts and a foul on Wagner, I believe.
Charging. He's shaking his head. It should be a fifth, Skip.
I've got him for 5.
Show it to you again. A little shake and bake. He just took it down the gut. Good shot, but he did. He definitely ran over underneath. But the ball had been released. The basket's good. The lead now cut 55-30, if it's such a thing as cutting the lead with 7:23 to go.
So Wagner fouls out with 7:23 remaining and with 4 points. And he cannot be at all happy with his night's work. Meanwhile, Kenny Walker goes to the foul line, shooting the 1-and-1 for the Cats, who lead it by 25. They led by 15 at the break. And they have put on some show in the Rupp Arena tonight. They're up with the rebound. Walker gets another chance. Can't buy.
Good block. Sumter, the freshman, rejection. Beautiful. String music by Hall. They threw it all the way across the defense. He spotted up so well. He was ready to shoot with the ball in the air in flight, and he drilled it. Beautiful.
They're up out of Centerport, New York in the game now, wearing number 24 for Kentucky. You see little playing time tonight. 6:50 remaining, a 55-32 margin. Bowie has it knocked loose, gets it back as Gordon tried to bang it off his body. Barrett missed the jumper, and Charles Jones the rebound. The Cardinals suddenly look a little better. 2 in a row for Hall.
He can shoot. He's starting to warm up. He was 1 for 7, and all of a sudden he's 2 in a row.
And with that, Turpin and Master get ready to get back into the game.
Lead cut to 21.
For Kentucky, 6:15 left. It always seems to happen when you get a big lead, unconsciously let up a little bit.
It's too easy. The other team has to turn it into a war. And that's what Louisville's tried to do.
Bowie is fouled by Sumter. It's prior to the basket. He'll go to the line for the 1-and-1.
He had good position on the freshman, used his body perfectly. The pass was away from the defensive player. He turned around to jam it, but was fouled before he shot. He'll shoot 1-and-1.
So now Turpin checks back in to team with Bowie and Bennett. And Blackman and Master.
You know, Skip, Joe Hall has averaged 22.7 wins per year since he took over from the legendary Adolph Rupp, and everyone said that it couldn't be done here. And that's more wins per season than Rupp had. And there are still those who maybe question just a little bit how successful that he has been. And he's won a national tournament, the NCAA, he's won an NIT. What success he's had here.
Bowie drops the free throw. That's always tough, no matter how good you do when you follow a giant. There are some who always compare you unfavorably.
Of course, this school has won 5 NCAA championships, and only UCLA has more.
Timeout is called here with 5:58 remaining in the game. Timeout on the floor, and your score. The Wildcats of Kentucky, 57. The Cardinals of Louisville, 34. .558 remaining in the game. It's 57-34 Kentucky. Well, the game hasn't been close, but the beauty of the cheerleaders from the respective schools is neck and neck.
Very close. A lot of 10s out there.
And the way things have been going the last few minutes, I've been paying a good deal of attention to.
A lot of fans probably wonder, you're looking at the Louisville bench huddle with Denny Crum. What's he tell his team with just under 6 minutes, and he's down 57-34. And I think he's saying that we've got 25 more games to go. Let's work on our game. Let's do some basic fundamental things well. Let's just don't throw it up and go crazy. Let's learn from this game tonight.
Billy Thompson is back in there for Louisville with Jones and Sumter and Hall and Gordon.
the ball inside to Charles Jones. Giving him a chance to operate a little bit. It wouldn't go down. And he's had a lot of tough luck tonight on his shots. They've rolled all over and wouldn't go in. To give you an idea of the rebounding strength of the two big men for Kentucky, Bowie's had 8 boards and Turpin 9.
Jones registered his 5th point of the night. No Louisville player has any more than 6. Turpin with 16, the leading scorer in the game. So it's 57-36. Louisville with desperate pressure. Bowie is double team. Clears it to Master, and now Kentucky will endeavor to get across the line. Blackman's got some problems. Bowie gets it across. .25 left. Open jump for Master. They play a little 2-man game. 3 Kentucky players had that basketball surrounded and let it get away.
Good example there, though, of Bowie's lack of timing. He just couldn't quite handle it. Hands not quite as good as he'd like for them to be.
We're down to 5:05 in the contest. Gordon gets the hoop.
That's the Lancaster Garden we know. Nothing but bottom. Came off of a pick real well. Pass was perfect. He came off shooting and he got the bottom. Beautiful. Lead is 19.
Again, Bowie handles the inbounds pass. Dribbles through some traffic. Decks Jones. They get it to the front court, and it's slapped away by Gordon. And let's see what we've got.
Winston Bennett shoving off. And Lancaster Garden, who almost had a steal, he's going to go down and shoot 1-1 for the University of Louisville. A chance to cut into that big lead.
They have slipped in and taken some of the momentum away from Kentucky.
You see it right here. Here's the replay. Well, he did. You could see the left hand. He pushed off. He couldn't believe it, but he did. He's a very rugged kid and plays hard.
Gordon tries to get him to within 17. That hurts. It's knocked out of bounds by Kentucky, and Louisville has another chance. Master touched it last. 4:34 remaining in the game. And Joe Hall wants to utilize a timeout here. He doesn't like the way things have gone in the last couple of minutes. 4:34 remaining in the contest. Timeout on the floor, and your score. Kentucky 57, Louisville 38. This is Turner Network Television. .34 remaining. Kentucky leads it by 19, 57-38. Well, Louisville showed some signs of life here, but they don't have much time left. They're going to have to get hot in a hurry. They're going to have to put a lot of pressure on, and they're already in the bonus, and so they're in a lot of trouble.
Looked like they put the momentum together and a little move when it was maybe too late, Skip. The lead was way up there, almost 30, and they have cut it down to just under 20, but it's too late, I'm afraid, with just 4.5 minutes to go. And as you mentioned, Kentucky's leading 57-38, but chance here to cut it to 17.
As someone once said, it's never over till it's over. Jeff Hall, they got to go in a hurry here. Thompson tries to force it inside and throws it away, and that doesn't help their cause. Denny Crum argues the ball was deflected, but gets no satisfaction.
Give credit to the defense again. They put on good pressure. Here's Dickie Beal for the first time.
Coming off knee surgery. And they get it across the line.
He talks about that he still has his good speed and quickness, but laterally he still has some problems, and he has a slight limp.
He wears number 11 for Kentucky. 3:55 remaining. Field just 5'11" out of Covington. Great ball handler. 3:45 left. Kentucky lets the air out a little bit here.
54.
And away from the ball, a foul on Turpin.
In the second half, Kentucky is 7 of 20 from the field. U of L 8 of 19. Rebounding is even at 15 all. And turnovers, Louisville 10, Kentucky just 6. And the game's gotten just a little bit sloppy now.
It's the bonus at both ends and 1-on-1 time for the Cardinal. Sumter will go to the foul line, where he is 0 for 1 tonight. Bowie high in the air for the rebound. 3:38 remaining. It is now a walk in the park for the Wildcats.
They've got Bowie on that high post, so they've always got the outlet anytime they're in trouble. He just steps up and they can kick it to him high.
He hands it back to Beal. Bowie had it knocked loose, gets it back. Draws a lot of company, and Bennett goes to the hole, spins and misses. Thompson with the ball. Lancaster Gordon hangs in the air, and he's suddenly found his touch.
Beautiful basket. Lead 17, 250.
57-40 our score.
Kentucky hasn't had a basket in a while.
Traveling on Master.
Good defense then by Charles Jones. He just stepped into the lane of Jim Master and forced him to turn it over. Watch him step out. See him step out? Good defense. He's guarding back against Turpin, but when he saw the cut coming, he stepped out into the lane and shut it down. Chance to cut it to 15.
Thompson. That won't go, but Sumter has it inside. Blocked by Bowie. A 2-on-1, Beal and Master. It's Master. A foul on Sumter and a two-shot opportunity, and they ran the break very nicely.
There you saw the big Giants inside again. They got another rejection. Ball was kicked out. Dickie Beal brought it linked to the court, and he's one of the better open court players right there. He kicks it to Master, but the freshman Sumter got a good block from behind, but fouled him in the process.
Saved a certain basket with that play, nonetheless. So Master shoots 2. Jim has 13 in the game, which has just 2 minutes, 17 seconds remaining.
Skip for you, that looked like bullseye.
For our buddy John Schooling. Raise it on. 58-40, 2:17 left. 15 for Master. And a timeout will be called here. 2:17 remaining in the game. Timeout on the floor, and our score. Kentucky 59, Louisville 40. .217 remaining. It's been all Kentucky tonight. Incidentally, the Wildcats lead the season series 9-4. You look at the scoring leaders, nobody in double figures for Louisville.
Would you have believed coming in here tonight with 2:17 to go that Louisville would just have 40 points on the scoreboard?
No, Kentucky has really been an impressive unit here tonight. I guess we've said that more than enough, but they have.
But it's true.
They've waxed them.
And they did it with good defense. They did it with a couple of Giants who have learned each other very well. Good movement of the ball, and particularly by Sam Bowie. Excellent passer from the high post.
And now Kentucky can give Beal a little work. As Hall crosses the line for desperate Louisville, too. These two teams could get together again before it's all over. Somewhere along the line in NCAA play, tournament play. Beal battles for it, had it, lost it. It was touched last by Hall, and so Kentucky has the ball with 1:51 remaining. Now with both teams in the bonus, just to point out that new rule for you again. Any foul in these final 2 minutes results not in a 1-and-1, but in 2 shots. Turpin back to help out, and Beal gets to the front door.
You saw that quickness, and that's why he is so good at breaking that press. Just super in the open court.
Bowie, a good pass. Master fouled as he misses it.
Backdoor cut on the weak side. They hit Bowie with the pass. Beautiful pass to Jim Master, cutting on the weak side. There he is. He's wide open. He's fouled there, and he's fouled there. He'll shoot 2.
He would shoot 2 in this case anyway.
That's right.
A shooting foul, but had it been a loose ball or some other kind of foul,
exactly,
also would shoot the deuce. 1:37 left.
Number 32,
Master now with 16.
Replaces Charles Jones.
The youngster McSwain back into the game. Mark McSwain from Atlanta replaces Charles Jones for the Cardinals. If they don't meet again this year, these two teams will have at it in Louisville's Freedom Hall next season. It's a 4-year contract between the two schools.
And the same thing exists there. Kentucky just gets a handful of tickets. Louisville season ticket holders will control that action.
Thompson can't bat. Winston Bennett the rebound.
Skip, I think he was totally intimidated. He saw the big guy coming at him, and he just kind of changed his shot. It wasn't the same, and it wouldn't go down.
I think it's safe to say that it's cocktail hour in Lexington.
There's a lot of them are saying that right now. I can assure you.
They've been saying it since about 9 o'clock this morning. A minute remaining in the game. 55 seconds left. Kentucky has opened in impressive fashion.
And this partisan crowd, they've absolutely loved it. They came early, and they may stay a while.
As will we with post-game interviews and highlights. 30 seconds remain. Lancaster Gordon with the steal. McSwain. He now has 8 points as he breaks in.
That's where they were taking the pressure off the official. He was trying to get the ball, but obviously an intentional foul, so he's automatically going to shoot 2 at the other end.
Second foul on Hall.
Master at the line for 2 free throws.
18 seconds remaining. A long night for that gentleman, and that's what he is, a gentleman, Kenny Clark.
And one of the fine coaches in this country. 2 of the really great ones going against each other. Great records. Great records in the season throughout the years, and great tournament records, both of them.
James Jeter gets into the game, a sophomore out of Radcliffe, Kentucky. And Lancaster Gordon goes up. Gordon leaves with 8 points in the contest. Now James Blackman will check back in for Kentucky. And Robbie Valentine, a sophomore out of Radcliffe, into the game for Louisville. Jeff Hall goes up. 18 seconds remaining. Blackman is not in the game yet. He will enter for Master if this free throw is successful. It is, and he does. Master leaves with 19 points and scoring honors for Kentucky. A lot of quickness out there now, and I bet we'll see this again before the year's over. Beal and Blackman in there together. McSwain puts another one to rest. The youngster leads Louisville with 10 points, and the foul is called against the Cardinals, James Jeter. And as we said, it's cocktail hour in Lexington.
And there they go.
6 seconds remaining. It's 63-44. first of 2 by Beal is good. McKinley, junior from Independence, Kentucky, gets into the game for the Cats. Sam Bowie goes up.
And to a standing ovation, I might add.
Freshman Paul Andrews about to check into the game as well. And James Blackman goes up. Andrews, a freshman out of London, Kentucky.
Coach Hall giving a lot of these players a chance to hear the roar of the crowd.
Tom Heitz, junior from Hamilton, Indiana, at 6'9", in for Kentucky as well. Beal has his first points of the night. 4, 3, 2, 1. It is over. Kentucky has hammered Louisville. The final score, 65-44. Joe Hall, Denny Crum shake hands at midcourt. And this has been a big night for the University of Kentucky. They win it 65-44. Totals and highlights right after this. Okay, we'll be back in 30 seconds here when Joe Dean will visit with Joe Hall and some of his players. We'll be back in just a little while.